In a circle, Chicago. Good girls and bad girls, they party the same.
This is Lanzo for ReggaeWaveTV, your weekly informative and educational program on reggae music. We bring it to you first, right here. And of course, this week is a big week for reggae music. February 6th is a big day. It's also the birthday of Bob Marley. And sometimes it gets overshadowed, but it's also the birthday of Mr. Bunny Ruggs, now the former lead singer of Third World. He would have been 66 years old. The man passed away all because of leukemia. His last performance was December 14th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Hard Rock Cafe. We're going to speak to childhood friend, colleague, and band member Roger Lewis of Inner Circle. And of course, the last time they performed together was at their Reggae Jam in February of 2012. Let's go talk to Roger and see his sentiments on Mr. Bunny Ruggs of Third World.
In a circle, Chicago. Good girls and bad girls.
When he used to be a lot up in New York, and then used to come down all the while and up and down, always laughing, always have a joke, always, you know, money, man.
You know, and I think that's part of the reason, people who know Bunny, I think that's part of the reason why people are a little shocked.
Why?
Because he was always in such a good mood, he was always very happy, smiley, even, you know what I'm saying, even in these times, I mean, it's like, yeah, you knew he was sick, but you never knew how sick he was, because he never really showed you that. You never really see that side. Everything always seemed okay, because he always seemed so happy.
But before that, I remember about a month ago or so, I called him. But it's not a man pick up on the phone all the while, but I called him early in the morning too. I don't know why something tell me to call him. About 8 something in the morning, and the man said, Raj, there's only a man like you. I pick up my phone so early. I said, Clark, you good, man? He said, yes, man. We talk and we talk and jive and laugh and make some joke and, you know, about certain people and joke and laugh and some 5 man. And but even then, I could hear in his voice that it wasn't this strong Bunny, you know. And, you know, I said, yeah, man. I said, well, see if we don't see him. See you December when you come, boss. And I tell you, man. I tell you, man. I tell you.
And how was that performance?
It was good.
Yeah.
You could really see it wasn't the 100% Bunny that you know. Right? One of the times I said, well, I'm old and I have to sit down and people have laugh and I don't think they want.
Why they call him Bunny?
Honestly, I don't know him.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
I want to say, I know Bunny as Bunny. William Fielding Clark. Otherwise called Filth. How I hear that? So, but I just know Bunny as Bunny from I know him. From I was 15, 16 year old. I know Bunny as Bunny with a big voice and he's singing. That's why I know Bunny. But the Ruggs part, I don't even know how that coming, because when I know Bunny, I never know the Ruggs part. It's really true. In 10 years with Third World, the Ruggs part coming. So as Bunny said, right, so maybe Cat and the man is the virgin who can read him more. You're Clark. You're always glad to see Clark.
Yeah, man.
You're always happy. You know, when people move on, people always say, why that man was the greatest man when he was alive. You know, but I tell you, man, I really love Bunny Clark. Really love Bunny. Bunny was something else. Bunny was really one of a kind. For real, I'm telling you, if you knew him, you'd love him. There's nobody who don't know who know Bunny and don't love Bunny Clark.
This is Lanzo of Culture Shock Music for ReggaeWaveTV, coming to you live from the Circle House Studios. And today, of course, this is a big week in reggae music as we celebrate Bob Marley's birthday. He would have been 69 on February 6th. And of course, we have one of the grandchildren here today, the son of Ziggy Marley, Daniel Bambaata Marley. And of course, if you don't know him, you're going to get to know him right here, right now. This is Mr. Bambaata Marley himself.
Yes. Greetings to all.
Now, Daniel, let's start from where it began for you. Did you choose music or did music choose you?
In reality, I would say it's almost like that decision is a 50-50 because the music chooses you and then you have to put the work in, you know what I mean? So you also have to choose the music.
Sure.
So music chose me at first, yes.
Okay.
And then I made a conscious decision to keep doing that, you know, and put my energy into that, you know what I mean? One day I talked to a family member of mine, and you know, it was a discussion about, you know, who's doing what you guys doing, or who write lyrics. What go on for the lyrics, I must say. Cause we used to do a lot of producing, you know, we used to just build beats and build rhythm, and so you know what, I'm to the lyrics, I must say. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, but at that time, I did write, and I had a lot of things, and we used to use anything for record, would record, you know, play a track and record it, use GarageBand and things like that at first, you know, and so there was a bunch of those. But while I was being asked question like who's gonna write and if you guys are writing, and at this point all of us was doing our thing, but it was just in our little, you know, just we as cousin and friend, and they'll say, yeah, we are doing little thing and we have a little crew, and you know what I mean, we think, you know? Yeah. And so I said that was the day where I was just like, alright, because I ended up, you know, play a beat and say, yo, so do something, cause usually I was like in the head like freestyle, you know, and that's what it was at first, you know. It was just like the ability to think onto thoughts back to back, you know, and keep it going. And then I told him, I said, yo, I can write and I can freestyle. So I say, put on the track and freestyle, and then I freeze. But all of the words them was coming, like I saw them. They were there, you know. I see the words and I'm just not saying it. And then after that, no, I said, make me do this. Let me go do this. So then, like the next week, I go to the studio now. One of my friends in the studio, Kurt, Crash Dummy, back in the day. And we go to the studio and we record a song. And it was the first song like that we really record like in Pro Tools. Okay. And it's me, Kurt on the song, and Jesse Royal. And this is 08, down them time. Long time I thought.
What year?
I say probably 08. 08.
Okay.
Yeah, around that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this was the first.
That was the first time where it was just like.
You're not limiting yourself to just singing or DJing or rapping. You're gonna keep it open.
It's like, how can I explain it? It's just like the method to the madness, you know. It's like that part of the creativity that is hard to explain how it all, but at the end of the day, it all incorporates and it all builds one style, and you know.
Kick my feet up and chill.